اینجا روبروی وزارت امور خارجه آمریکا هستیم در 299مین روز تحسن حامیان اشرف و خانواده اشرفیان. اینجا کشیش لند از نیویورک تشریف آوردن و یک مصاحبه با ایشون انجام میدیم. Reverend Land, can you please explain to our viewers, you took the effort to come in this cold weather from New York. Why are you here in front of the State Department?
I'm here in front of the State Department because I feel that the People's Mujahideen has been getting a very raw deal from the United States government. I feel that Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama are presenting themselves as people above the laws of the land. This is a country of laws, and the rule of law does not apply to Hillary Clinton, apparently. I'm just beginning to wonder exactly where is the Constitution of the United States. Has it been burned? Has it been destroyed? I know it's being trampled on. I'm wondering, where's the Constitution? We have three branches of government here in this country: the executive, legislative, and the judicial. The judicial branch has given the government of the United States one phrase, and that is to say that the People's Mujahideen have not received due process, and that the State Department has not presented a case to the judicial branch to prove that this organization belongs on a terrorist list. And as such, the State Department should have delisted the PMOI at least 1 year ago. And I don't understand how Hillary Clinton can say that the judicial branch of the government's directive is more or less another option. It is not another option, it's the law. And at this point, Hillary Clinton is breaking the law, and Barack Obama is allowing her to break the law. I am a Democrat, a die-in-the-wool Democrat. I love President Obama. I campaign for him. I love the Democratic Party. What Obama is doing is, unfortunately, at this point, showing weakness towards the Ayatollah, showing weakness to the regime. And the regime does not respect weakness. Unfortunately, the United States government has been doing the same thing for the last 30 years. And that is appeasing the mullahs, appeasing the so-called, I would call them, religious regime of Iran. And in appeasing them, they take that appeasement as being nothing but another sign of weakness. And it's shameless.
US take action. Ensure Ashraf protection. Ashraf finance security. Bang again. Down with Khomeini.
Khomeini is a murderer. Down with Khomeini.
مرگ بر اصل ولایت فقیه.
مرگ بر اصل ولایت فقیه.
مرگ بر خامنه‌ای. What do we want?
MK off the list.
When do we want it?
Now.
اشرفی قهرمان امید خلق ایران حمایتت میکنی.
Our people in Ashraf are watching you. What message do you have for our people in Ashraf?
My message to the people of Ashraf is this. A little while ago, someone says to me, hey, Reverend Land, would you go to Ashraf as a United Nations observer or a U.S. observer? Would you go to Ashraf? My statement was, yes, I would. And the next statement was, well, maybe Maliki could find a reason to arrest you. Well, I haven't committed any crimes against this country or any other country. I'm not a criminal. Okay, I'm a preacher by profession. Okay, what I'm saying is this. I would go to Ashraf. I would work to see to it that they are protected. I would see to it that their human dignity is respected. I would do that because I'm a born-again Christian. I would do that because it's the right thing to do. I'm saying to you, and I'm saying to the people of Ashraf, that I love you. Christians love you. Worldwide, you are respected above almost every person on this earth. We respect you for this reason: you can build nations. Therefore, you are hated by those who are currently oppressing the people of Iran. You are hated by those who say that we oppress you in the name of God and we steal from you in the name of God, and we will do anything and everything to keep our foot on your throats. But I say to you, the world is watching you. God is watching you. And God does not speak through an Ayatollah. God speaks through his word.
Apparently Camp Liberty, which was supposed to be a 40-kilometer dedicated to these people,
Hold on a second.
where happened all
Hold on a
that?
second. Listen, you're talking to the wrong person now. I don't see a reason why anyone should ever leave Ashraf. I do not understand why leaving Ashraf is even on the table. Hope is Ashraf. Ashraf means hope. Ashraf means liberty. Ashraf means, why should they even consider leaving that location, one location, and going to another? Why? Because Ashraf was built on the sweat and on the ingenuity of the people of Ashraf. Iranians living without the mullah's foot on their throats and without a stranglehold on their throats. Camp Liberty, and from what I understand, is not fit for human habitation. Why should you leave a city that's thriving to go to a city that's not fit for human habitation? That's crazy. So don't ask me about Camp Liberty. That's nonsense to me. Let me say this to you. Maliki is a murderer. Everybody knows it. You know what he did in April? You know what he did in April?
April 8th.
He massacred people. He was using human beings for target practice. Now, if Maliki is a mass murderer, and while they're in Ashraf, what do you think is going to happen when they leave? In transport, they don't have any blue helmets. They don't have United States there to protect them. Maliki will kill and then go back and shake the hand of the Ayatollah, kiss the Ayatollah's ring, and bow at his feet. What are you talking about? Move to Camp Liberty. That's nonsense.
We want Ashraf's protection based on Geneva's Convention. We want justice, we want peace, we want MK after live.
We want justice, we want peace, we want MK after live.
MK yes, Mullahs no, they are terrorists, they must go.
MK yes, Mullahs no, they are terrorists, they must go.
MK yes, Mullahs no, they are terrorists, they must go.
MK yes, Mullahs no, they are terrorists, they must go.
Last week you were at Paris meeting symposium EU, UN, US with Mariam Rajavi. What is your opinion about that meeting and event that took place? You were present there.
You listen to Mariam Rajavi speak. She speaks, yes, as a charismatic leader, but she speaks as someone who brings hope to those who have no hope. She brings hope to a nation, and hope to not to the Iranians, not just to Ashraf, but to all of the Middle East, including Jerusalem, that there can be a peaceful coexistence of people. There can be religious tolerance. There can be life without butchering one another in a very small area called the Middle East. Mariam Rajavi means hope. Now, at that meeting, we had members of the Democratic Party. We had members of the Republican Party. We had former ambassadors of the United States there. We had former generals of the United States there. And I'm telling you, what they were saying, what the European leaders were saying, was basically, all we want is peace. All we want is stability. All we want is that life and an existence for people without totalitarian government. Democratic change is something that is needed. Democratic change. That's what I got out of Miriam Rajavi. That's what I get out of her. And all she exudes is peace and love. You look at her face, you look like you're looking at the Virgin Mary. You look at her face, you look like you're looking at an angelic presence. That's what I see in her. And so if you can exchange her for the Ayatollah and Ahmadinejad, so well and good. If you can get someone who can bring you peace, if you can get someone who can bring you love, why not exchange that man of hate and the man of destruction for someone who can bring you peace and stability?